Hi, I'm Mary, the godmother behind GoodyGodmother.com, and I'm here today to show you how to fill gender reveal cookies. The gender reveal cookies are part of a virtual baby shower being hosted for a blogger friend of mine who is expecting very soon, but they were actually created for another friend of mine who is having a baby and wanted to have a gender reveal with her family. Since I used to bake for her, we used to be neighbors, she wanted me to make a gender reveal cake, but the timing just didn't work out between when I would be in her neighborhood and her gender ultrasound. So I came up with this idea to make gender reveal cookies. These cookies are great for gender reveal parties, obviously, and they're good to make in advance. They can also be shipped in case you are expecting and looking to make your gender announcement to family that's far away in a unique manner. So let's go ahead and let's fill. The recipe for these soft sugar cookies is on my blog, and that is GoodyGodmother.com. So today, because it turns out my friend is having a girl, I'm going to go ahead and fill these cookies for a girl. I'm using a white chocolate ganache that I dyed pink. I did reserve some of the white chocolate ganache for capping the end of the cookies. I'll show you in just a moment. So you would dye your ganache either pink or blue. The ratios for making the white chocolate ganache that I think is the best consistency for this particular purpose is on the blog along with the recipe. So we just pick up a cookie, and the ganache is in a piping bag that is fitted with one of the cupcake stuffing tips. This one has a long, narrow tip, which I prefer because it makes less of a disruption in the cookie. So we're basically just going to insert this into the center of the cookie and then pipe like you would if you were filling a donut or something else. Make sure that you have enough frosting, enough ganache. You could in theory use a frosting, but I prefer a chocolate ganache for two reasons. One, the cookies have the most give when they're still slightly warm, so you're not going to melt your frosting. And two, if you're making these a few days in advance or you'd like to ship them, you will definitely want to use a ganache because it is more shelf stable than any homemade frosting. So now, so that you can slightly see a little bit of pink here, but we don't want that, obviously. You want to reveal the gender at the appropriate time. So I have just plain white chocolate ganache here, and I am going to pipe a little of that. If you don't want to make extra ganache, just take a chocolate chip, a white chocolate chip, and poke it in there. And then I have some extra sprinkles, the same sprinkles that I used to coat the cookie. So I'm just going to take those and kind of tap them on, smooth out my ganache a bit, shake off the excess, and there we go. One filled cookie. So I'm going to go ahead and do this again for another cookie so that you can see and make sure you've got it. You would dye your ganache either pink or blue depending on what gender you were announcing, obviously. So again, just press. I usually press for a few seconds. I want to make sure I have enough ganache in there. There we go. Then we do a little white cap and sprinkles to cover. Voila. So now when these cookies are completely cool, the ganache will obviously set as well, so you'll have a solid filling and no one can tell what gender our baby is until you open the cookie. So when you open the cookie, it's a girl! Yay! Everyone celebrates. So this is how you fill the gender reveal cookies. Again, please feel free to pop over to the blog for the recipe and all the other important details regarding making these cookies. And if you do make them, please send me pictures. I absolutely love gender reveals. I think they're really cute. And I think this is just such a fun idea, and I can't wait to see it in action. And for those of you wondering, yes, or who saw the preview for this post live on Facebook last week, we are also expecting, but the godfather and I are not finding out the gender. Our second little sous chef will arrive in January. I know my in-laws and my parents were hoping that this was also a reveal for us, but no, we don't know the gender. Sorry, y'all. We'll find out together next year. Anyway, congratulations to all the expecting mamas, and I hope that you enjoy my, and dads, I hope you enjoy my idea for gender reveal cookies. Grab the recipe, make some people happy, eat some cookies. Until next time, cheers.